All right, the clutch cables have arrived. Let's take a quick look at them. They are new production Autozam AZ-1 Suzuki Cara cables. They have the sticker with the Mazda part number. I didn't bother with the Suzuki, but whatever, they're the same car. So this is the original one. This was provided because this was a brand new cable that I was able to get from Yahoo Auctions a while back. So this was modeled after the original one. Therefore, these should be exact. I'm gonna take them apart and take a look, but first of all, I'm gonna measure them with the weight just to see if anything has changed. If I can even get that on here. Yeah, that'll work. So this is 2 pounds and 6.6 ounces. That's that's 1 point, oh no, the wind's blowing on it. That's 1.94 kilos. This is the new one. Get the old one. 1.8 kilos, 1.7. What is this one? Let's go back to pounds. It is 2 pounds and 6 something ounces. Isn't that the same thing? I already forgot. This is terrible. Okay, so the original one is slightly lighter, but essentially weight is the same. Let's compare all the hardware bits on it. Fresh plastic. Seems to be decent quality stuff. Everything's clamped down properly. The rubber stuff is where it should be. Feels good. There's foam protector stuff. Why is there blue tape here? I think they blue taped it because this one had blue tape here too. Alright, the sheathing is like a nice rubber feel. Let's unwind it, make sure it's the right length and all. Alright, this isn't the most scientific method to measure this stuff, but this one is the original one, the one closer to me. This is the new one. The clevis pin looks to be exactly the same. The thickness of the steel cable looks to be about the same. That looks right. If anything, this one has a better tolerance. The new one has no gap there. See how this one has a little play? The original one has a space. The fitting is angled like it should be. I had this issue before. It's not the same fitting, but it is angled at the a similar angle, it looks like. It's kind of one of those optical illusions, putting it on top of it. And the angle looks to be good, so that's fine. There's this rubber thing here and here. I mean, that's not close enough. Those things are kind of there. The length comes here. You can see where these line up again. I don't know what these sections are. This is just where they crimp like another piece of rubber probably. This is like a protective wear sheathing. Over here there's like some foam that's attached to it. Some foam attached to it here too. It moves. Okay. Does this one move? Yeah, that one moves too. So I can cover that blue tape. I like the attention to detail with the blue tape though. Over here in the back, all this stuff looks exactly the same. This looks like it got uncrimped. I'll probably have to pull this back over it. Anyways, the original one has a black stud. This one has a not black stud. I don't know if that's stainless. So you can see the cable length here is the length of a Cadillac Escalade, probably not the ESV model because it is a little bit shorter. Anyways, like I said, clutch cables are now available for a Suzuki Cara Autozam AZ-1. You can buy them on my website, anythingwheel.com. Go to the shop page. It should be the top item right now, I think. The sway bars are coming. They're probably maybe 2-3 months. I don't know. Probably winter time is safe to bet. They're still working out the issue they had with the rear bar, and I still have to find bushings. I'm gonna go test if I can get like regular bushings, just like because they're 28 mil and 22 mil, and they should just go right into the car theoretically, and then I can supply them with the sway bar kits. Like I've already said a bunch of times, the cables are now available. Please buy some cables for your car, at least one. It's good to have as a spare. I don't think it will degrade over time, but please help me clean this up. take these away from me. I don't have space for everything.
All right, this video is going to be all over the place because it's just a bunch of little random things. But thank you so much, Shaun. You sent me this in the mail. I just received it. I really appreciate getting one of these because you said you were able to get them at a store that we don't have that kind of store here. I've never seen these in boxes like this. Usually it has like the card. So this is going to go, I don't know, I think I need a bigger area for this. It's going to go right there. Yeah, that'll work.
Autocross season is over. I applied these in the beginning of the summer when I went out to do all these autocross things. I ended up missing the most recent autocross I was supposed to go to that I signed up for, and unfortunately I couldn't make it. So anyways, there's no more, so I'm gonna peel these stickers off, and these are the low tack autocross digits. They're supposed to be able to be removable and reusable. Let's see how good they are because I've never removed them since I put them on. Hey, they peel off pretty easily, I think. Working. It's really prying on my plastic panel though. Try not to crinkle it so I can still use them again. You can see where some spots where it didn't adhere properly and it started getting dirty at the edges. Alright, look at that. See if I can return this to the sheet. Probably should have cleaned it before I took it off. Oh well. Alright, that's cool. Seems like it worked. One little problem here. So I do short trips around the city. I have learned now that the thermostat I put in is no good. It keeps the car too cold, especially nowadays in the autumn here in New England. It's like 50, 60 degrees Fahrenheit. It takes way too long for this to heat up, and it doesn't get up much above 70, 80 or so. And the stock thermostat opens at 82 because then at least the engine's operating at maximum efficiency. But the problem here is now the car keeps like running rich for longer. I don't know what the parameters are that the ECU are handling with the colder engines. So you know how a car like runs richer when it's cold until it warms up, and then it kind of leans it out a little bit, and then it's like a nice happy medium. It's probably not doing that because my car is cold, so it's just running rich. My exhaust is kind of sooty, and it smells. It smells really bad, and you know, at least I have windows, some sort of seals, but you know, when you're outside, it smells really bad. Oh, people blocking the intersection. Oh, my favorite. It's a city truck that's doing it. Yeah. Cold start. Haven't started yet. Let's check the oil. That's what it looks like. It looks pretty good, but it shows that it's full. Like a little bit beyond full. Put it back. And that's what it looks like. Shove it in all the way. See? It's more than full again. Alright, cold start. So I thought I was having oil pressure failure because of this. Well, I guess that wasn't so bad. The oil pressure light was taking longer to go away, so that rattling noise was scaring me because low RPMs, maybe it was not pushing enough pressure, but it seems to be okay right now. See, at high idle, it doesn't make any noise. About 60 degrees Fahrenheit out. I'm gonna put it in gear. I'm gonna put it in gear here, and it'll drop the idle because I'm gonna reverse and listen for like a metal kind of sounds like a rattling heat shield.
I have a theory what the issue might be. I hope it's this, because I have no idea what it would be otherwise. Anyways, this is really hot here. I mean, I can see why this kind of cooks the interior as you're driving around. I could probably use some reflective insulation material on the other side of this to help keep the heat away from here, because this is hot. Let's play how hot this stuff is. 97. 103. 109. And that's through the Dynamat. Right here, this right. See, 110 on the bare metal right there. And 85, 87, 88 on the Dynamat right next to it. So, what's that, like a 30-degree difference? 20, 30-degree difference? That's pretty good. So, imagine if it was all bare metal. Anyways, let's open it up first. Well, good news, I guess. I am missing a bolt right over there. A bolt fell out of my downpipe. I probably need to look into either using the studs with those copper crush nuts that other people use when downpipes keep having their bolts back out, or I need to get these fancy lock washers that help hold downpipes and stuff on. This is marketed in like the racing community, I guess. But however, I think this is my noise. So I think I was just freaking myself out because when I took this apart recently, when I had to do this other stuff, that bolt broke on the thing there, so there's nothing holding that. So I do have a heat shield, and it does sound like that. I'm just freaking myself out. Nothing wrong here. It's all that paranoia after all the issues, but I don't have any issues. So I'm just looking for issues whenever there's any little tiny noise, just because I'm afraid. Just for the heck of it. Turbo's 260 degrees. The heat shield is 174. The cam housing is 184. The downpipe itself is 143, 150. It's a little hotter. 150 or so. What is this? What else is in here? This is the cold air, or hot air out of the turbo. 157. You know, not too bad. I do have that oil seepage. I do want to take care of that. Those are the temperatures that this panel is holding back. I definitely will look into heat shielding the back of this a little bit more to keep the heat out of the cabin. I mean, it's starting to get cold here. It's almost winter. I'm going to put the car away anyways. But, you know, this will help in the summertime to keep the heat down. It's bad enough that everything is glass. So as you all know, this is a greenhouse and my AC is still broken. I got to flush the lines and stuff. I also have the Dynamat soft stuff for more soundproofing. This probably also helps with this closed cell foam, I think. This also helps with reducing more heat from coming further than this stuff, because when I took this out, this was pretty warm. I can put it just back over here. So I also went to an extrusion place to get all this stuff dropped off. I dropped it all off. You can see the stuff on their conference room table here. I went as far as being brave enough to peel off my door trim. This is for you guys, man. I peeled off my door trim. I'm ruining my car's aesthetics here in hopes of getting something better, and hopefully it doesn't cost way too much. But this is peeled off. I gotta kind of scrape this glue off so it doesn't look as bad. And I'll have some updates on the extrusion process. I'll kind of go through that project in its own like little video, I guess. I'm gonna talk to the guy to see if he's willing to be videoed so he can explain like some of the process and whatnot when he's ready, because they're currently looking over what I gave them, and then they're gonna figure out how much things cost and give me quotes. We can discuss like production line and whatnot. I don't know, we'll get into that soon. But thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe for more. I'll see you next time. Or you'll see me next time. I always get that confused.